Are we live? I think we're live. Okay, hi, my name is Kay from Mac Junkie. Actually, I have a new microphone today, so I'm hoping you guys can hear me well. I did test it. But anyway, what am I talking about today? Today I'm going to be talking about square wheels. What do I mean by square wheels? You've seen that you're on social media. You've probably seen a meme. I'll find it for you here. This meme makes so much sense to what I do and what a lot of people do. We're so caught up and busy with doing what we're doing, no one really pays attention to how their workflow could be better. Whether they are told or whether they see or whether they just come across a better way of doing things. They're like, no, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with my square wheel, which makes no sense to me. Now, we all have a square wheel. Everyone has one. I even have a square wheel. I have many square wheels, unfortunately. But actually, this is a square wheel. This jumper, this is my favorite jumper, right? It is my square wheel. And what I mean by that is it's so comfortable. It's wool. It was stupidly expensive. I shouldn't have bought it. I wish, however, I bought 10 of them. I've had it for many years and I wear it all the time. However, the square wheel is this thing. It's annoying. Yes, I could patch it up, but then it doesn't become my jumper, so I don't want to patch it up. So everyone tells me to go. My best friend Florcha keeps telling me, go and get another jumper. No, this is comfortable. I like to keep it. So I understand the concept. You've seen it now. Now that I'm going to wear it, you're going to constantly think of this. So everyone has a square wheel. No one wants to change their things. However, there are better ways of doing things. There are better ways of understanding how you can progress, basically. Obviously, my business and what I talk about is technology. So what do I mean by square wheels in relation to technology and keeping things simple and so on? Tell your story. So I basically make people's technology go away so they can concentrate on the work, focus on the work, and not worry about the technology behind how they work, right? I had a client last week, which I'm almost finished the project with, and she's a coach trainer. Actually, most of my clients seems to be, sorry, that was my dog going downstairs. So most of my clients seem to be coaches and trainers and entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So anyway, she had a slow computer. She asked me to help. The computer was from 2009, 2010, so she already knew she had to get a new computer. But she was annoyed with her emails where her files were, nothing was syncing and so on. So I explained to her, so that was her square wheel. So I explained to her how G Suite basically can help with unifying everything. So she has seen my workflow and my videos, obviously, in the past. She actually just lives down the street. She's also a friend. Anyway, and so I explained, how I can do this. So I showed her, but she didn't quite understand it, because you never understand anything when someone's showing you their work. However, she took a leap of faith. I started on a project. We got she bought a brand new MacBook. I converted everything. I set up an account and everything. And then we had, we had good communication because of anyway, that's another story. So I set up the computer and everything. And then we had usually I do 1 hour session. So she came round, we sat down in the office. And I was going through everything. Now, the 1 hour session turned into a 2 hour session, because after the hour, she was so happy that because she understood in the realms of her work, like her workflow, how things will be after we had done this. So all her files were in the right place. I showed her that she can get her files on her phone. I also showed her where all her emails were, emails in one place. She was worried about sending emails from her phone, and it never worked. So she created a Gmail account to actually just send emails, which confused things, obviously, for her clients and for people she's sending emails to. Because if you send via via Gmail, if you set it up in your Gmail account, the person sees your Gmail account, not your domain name. So my company name is macjunkie.com. So if I sent it through my Gmail, it would be whatever at gmail.com, not whatever at macjunkie.com. So people would have got confused. So the hour session turned into 2-hour session because halfway through she was like so engaged and happy with it that we talked about all the other aspects of it, which usually I do it in 2 or 3 different sessions, but we did it all in one. It didn't take too long. It just kind of, we whizzed through it. And she was really, really happy with it. And luckily, I haven't heard anything back yet from her, so I'm sure she's happy. So obviously I do follow-ups. And I've got to finish off some of the emails. But the point is, she had a square wheel. We all have square wheels. And finding a better way of working, finding a better way of, not being busy. This concept of being busy kind of has never made sense to me. I never tell anyone I'm busy because I'm never busy. I'm bored, which is really weird to say. Bored in the sense that it's so weird and so big-headed. My system is so streamlined that everything is done, well, most things are done automatically. And I don't have to think about, hey, Wolf, come on. I don't have to think about a lot of these things. Sorry, my dog is coming to say hello. Come on, say hello. Yeah, good boy. He's here. So I make sure everything is done. So most of the time I'm bored and not busy. So that bored time I actually work on my business rather than in my business, like client work. So I set time aside. I did a time blocking video last week, I think it was. Have a look at that. So I set certain times off. So in the morning I do client work. In the afternoon I do phone calls and introductory calls. And in the towards the evening, towards the end of the day, I do meetings, basically, at the end. It just works out for me that way. So don't be busy, be bored. That sounds so weird. But you understand what I'm saying. Don't tell anyone you're busy because you shouldn't be busy. Your work shouldn't make you busy. You have 8 hours in the day to do your work. And if you've set up everything correctly, you got rid of notifications, make sure you do emails in chunks, not as they come in. Make sure you have one tool open at one time, so hard borders. So I only have one app open at any one time. So if I'm working on a client project, I have their project thing open at that time, and that's it. So am I babbling? I don't know. So I think you guys get it. Anyway, hard borders, keep it simple, get rid of your square wheels, and keep it simple. There's a button below if you need to get in touch with me, if you want me to elaborate it a bit more. And anyway, keep it simple. I'll see you next time. Ciao. Bye-bye. Oh, I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. Have a good day. Ciao.